Here it is. The best BMW under 4K is the E46. BMWs are known for their engines from the beginning, building aircraft motors, then motorcycles, and then finally cars. Well, the E46 wields the very popular inline-6 motor in the US. I bet you're wondering why I didn't pick the E36. Well, I'll get to that. The US market received the 323i with a 2.5-liter inline-6 motor with 170 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque, and the 328i with an impressive 2.8-liter inline-6 motor with 193 horsepower and 206 pound-feet of torque. In 2001, BMW was like, hey, we named the 2.8-liter 3 Series the 328i, so why is the 2.5-liter named the 323i? And from then on, it was named the 325i. True story. And that motor received a power increase for that year to 184 horsepower. BMW also threw out that stinky old 2.8-liter 328i in the bin and swapped it out for the 3-liter inline-6 and named it the 330i, which has 225 horsepower. Both of the updated 2001 models are wielding the successor for the M52 motor, which the E36 had, the much improved M54. There were also convertible options with the model name CI, like the 325 CI, a wagon version, and all-wheel X-Drive versions, the 325 XI and the 330 XI. And of course there's also the M3, but you'll be spending a lot more money, and we broke. The E46 with the rear-wheel drive layout has a 50-50 weight distribution and is 70% stiffer from its predecessor, the E36. The 330i has 225 horsepower, which is just 15 horsepower shy from the E36 M3. The E36 weighs roughly 100 pounds lighter than the E46, but that's just marginal because the E46 3 Series is wider and much stiffer, has more power compared to the non-M3 E36 cars, and can fit wider tires due to the E46's larger chassis. It is also regarded as the better BMW by many BMW enthusiasts.
You're right.
The E36 was also the first 3 Series to become impressively luxurious, and as things become more luxurious, things become a bit less reliable. The same goes for the E46. However, the E46 is leaps ahead in the luxury dynamics and modern feel. I mean, 2004 rain-sensing wipers became standard equipment. It used to be that you could find and buy a running and driving E36 cheaper than an E46. But those days are behind us. A proper running E36 is becoming more and more expensive as they become more and more rare, because they are either completely trashed out from young buyers, stripped for racing, or they are kept as collector cars. You could find an E36, but it will most likely be clapped out and not running. Perhaps you could find an E36 with no title for 2K. On the other hand, you could find an E46 running and driving for $4,000 with around 150,000 miles. Or spend another $1,000 and get a low mile E46. The E46's reliability is comparable to the E36's. They both have issues as they are BMW. However, these motors are known to last over 300,000 miles. Phanos going bad in the E36 and E46 is somewhat common in high miles, or if the car hasn't been taken care of. I do have a video going in depth on all these issues for the E46, but here's the gist. The valve cover is known to fail and leak oil. The oil filter housing gasket can also leak. The coolant temperature sensor O-ring is known to fail, which is a cheap and easy fix. The water pump failing is common due to the propeller being made of plastic, and updating to a metal replacement is a good idea. The entire cooling system should be overhauled, and weak rear subframe and shock mounts cracking is a big deal if the car has had a hard-spirited life, and you can reinforce it with a DIY method that Shop Life TV talks about. Both the E36 and the E46 are fairly expensive to own, so get ready to get your hands dirty if you want to save money. If you have 4K or even perhaps $3,000 for one that needs a bit of work, then the E46 is a great buy. And it will only go up in price if it's in good condition here pretty soon. It's almost like an investment if you take care of it. If you want to learn more about the E46's issues, check out this video. I appreciate y'all sticking around to the end of the video. If you like this type of video, let me know. I'll do more of them. This is Chris AutoMotivate. Always appreciate and respect one another. I'll see you next time.